Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the Tim and Andrew podcast. Thanks for listening as always, by the way. We really appreciate it. I have our socials linked down below, so if you want to connect with us or you want us to talk about anything specific, just let us know. We're also all over Spotify, YouTube, stuff like that, so be sure to check us out wherever you get your podcast from. All right? Cool. Enjoy the show. Bye-bye. Okay. You're good on my thing.
Okay, that's fine then.
Okay. Here we go. Ready? All right, Tim, you ready for this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I won't get this. I'm
Okay, ready?
tired.
Tap 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 tap.
Oh, I know this. It's race theme.
Yeah, you got
Easy.
it. Okay.
Easy.
Well, it's also kind of unfair because we just saw Mando, so
well,
it
we
puts you in
didn't
the
listen
mood.
to that song.
Good job,
We're
Tim.
chilling.
All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to Tap.
What's up?
Are we recording? I really hope we are. We're testing a new setup this week because we have different. Listen, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on, so I wanted to make my life easier and Tim's life easier. So we're Frankensteining this setup today. As you can see,
Whoa.
I'm dressed as a snowman. That was the surprise. No, I'm kidding.
And I'm dressed up as a kid student.
But we have our.
Let's go, the
let's
kid
go,
coaster,
yeah.
baby. Let's go.
I don't even know what you're shouting. Okay, so we're gonna reveal our costume now. So Tim, do you want to go first?
Yeah. For sure.
Okay, go. So I'll close my eyes and then you prep your costume, and then we'll go from there. So hey everybody. So yeah, I'm closed. My eyes are closed right now. We're also in the same room, and we planned it so that we would reveal our costumes to each other like on the day. So I have no idea what he's actually dressing up as. I think I'm gonna be honest, Tim. I think my costume has like slightly more money put into it.
Oh, for sure.
But I think yours has a lot of heart, no matter what. Even though I was pestering you about it the whole week, I literally have no idea what you're doing. It sounds very suggestive over there on your side of the table.
Okay, I'm ready.
Are you ready? Okay, ready? I'm opening my eyes in 3, 2, 1. Oh, you're Churro Drop! Yeah! Oh, that's sick!
Oh my
Wait, that's
God.
dope.
Fucking-
Okay, can you sit down in it?
Can I?
You look like like French chefs.
Okay, the hat is coming off.
The hat's
so
coming off.
it's
Okay.
really-
So is it my turn now to reveal? So Tim,
Yeah.
do you want to explain your costume? Do you want to do like a little showcase really quick? Nice.
I'm a soju bottle.
He's a soju bottle this year. Wow, I love it. I really do.
There's actually so much detail on this.
Damn. Whoa, there's actually like do you have like your alcoholic value and stuff like that? That's very on brand for what we're doing tonight. This is the countdown to Worlds this week, everybody.
Chill.
We're just having fun tonight with a couple of friends. I have Austin and Owen in the studio. Owen's in the studio for once. I cannot believe it. Yeah. Literally our only listeners in the studio listening to it live, so it's not like we'll have anything to do.
Wasn't my choice.
Okay, I'm gonna reveal my costume now. Okay, so Tim, why don't you close your eyes?
Okay.
Okay, ready? So don't look. I'll tell you when to. I'll tell you when to look. Oh Jesus! I'll do it back here so that the camera can see. Where are we gonna start? I'm gonna take my pants off. Yeah, that's right, Owen. You have a problem with that? Whoa!
Sounds really suggestive over here.
Damn, I look yoked. Okay, wait, hold on. Give me a second. Don't look. Tim, why don't you entertain a little bit speak a little bit while I put my.
Follow me on Instagram, guys. Tim.pack.
You always plug your
At
social media. That
Tim.pack
doesn't
is
count.
my Instagram. I also have a spam account, but you can't follow it.
Okay, wait, hold on.
So, yeah, I don't know if we mentioned this, but it is around 2 a.m. right now. And we're doing this. I don't know how, but we're doing it.
Okay. I'm almost ready. Give me a second.
But yeah, it's been fun.
Where? Sorry. Okay. Here we go. Okay, ready? I'm sitting back down. Give me 1 second.
I feel like this is going to be super ridiculous.
Okay. Is it good? Am I lumpy? Is it fun? It's good? Okay, wait, hold on. Let me put the headphones back on. Okay, ready? Okay, reveal in 3, 2, 1, go ahead.
Wait, Wait, stand up for the audience.
Okay.
So they can see
I'll stand up.
the whole thing. Wait, you actually look like him in the movie, though. That's actually so wild. Did you buy that?
Yeah, hold on. Ready? I'm going to do the big reveal in front of the camera. Ready?
Wait, oh
I'm
my
Spider-Man.
goodness. Wait, this was leaked to me somehow. I saw this costume in a picture, and I had no idea who it was. And I
really?
asked the person who sent it to me, I was like, who is that?
That's part of my secret identity.
Yeah,
No one really knows.
and then
so,
they're like,
sorry, that's the man.
You're not allowed to know. Like,
yeah, we weren't. I tried my best to keep it like from you the whole time, but I mean,
that's crazy. You actually
like
have
it?
the whole getup.
I'll just do the whole podcast in here because it doesn't really matter. I look so stupid.
Dude, we both look really stupid.
I love it.
I'm
So far,
actually
this is
just a
great.
soju bottle.
Oh man, I love it. This is great. I love the aesthetic today.
Shout out to Kingston
Yeah,
for
shout out to
coloring,
Kingston.
helping me color this as well.
Absolutely.
He helped me fill out the top here, so
Yeah,
much love too.
dude, totally. Okay, so we have like just a few things to get to before we get into the main juicies of today. How was your week leading up to this?
Busy,
It's okay?
man.
Yeah.
Lots of work, lots of midterms and stuff.
Oh yeah, me
so
too. Yeah.
It's that season.
Did you end up getting everything done, or is it no? Still no. That sucks. That really sucks. I had one thing to talk. I feel okay. I'm gonna assume I'm gonna keep the mask on for a bit because it's really funny when I talk and there's just me doing this a bunch.
No, it actually looks so funny. Wait, you have to keep it on. You have to keep it on.
Okay. So one of the things I want to talk to you about today actually relates to the costume. So originally I bought this costume because I wanted to do this with you.
Yeah.
But the ulterior alternative or ulterior what? Hold on. Whatever. My other thing that I had to do with this costume is that I had to film a K-Wave cover with Halloween costume.
With this?
Yeah, so I filmed in this costume, right? But I noticed I learned a lot from that experience, and I want to just talk about it with you for a bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna like do this for a second because if I get to talking a little bit, the eyes fog up a little. So I just gotta do a little. It looks so stupid. Okay. So we filmed K-Wave in costumes and stuff like that, and I want to share like a couple of the things that I observed during, I guess, the whole experience.
Okay.
And one of those was being so basically when we filmed, I noticed that I was very nervous going into it, and very almost it was a weird like amped up, but not in a way that would make you perform better. It was sort of like I was second guessing myself throughout the night and stuff like that, and it took a while for me to hit the ground running and actually, perform. And I would have like it's weird because I thought it would be like it'd be different. I guess I thought it'd be just be able to get in there and do it and be fine, but just surrounded by so many really talented people was just very it was very daunting. Yeah, because I want to obviously do well and prove myself. And remember how last week I was talking about like I don't need to prove myself anymore, but now I changed my mind. I almost feel like I have to prove myself in a different way, which is super bizarre.
Right.
So I don't know what
was that your first like actual dance video, like not counting like videos of live?
I think so. I really do think so. Yeah. I don't know. It was just super bizarre. I don't really have an opening for you to jump in and talk about this.
Well, I have thoughts about this.
Okay.
I feel like it's tough to, especially when the camera comes out. I feel like it's completely different.
Yeah.
Like even like a really like trivial thing was I took like a dance class this week.
Yeah.
And then I was doing fine. Yeah, I was doing fine the whole time.
Right.
And then like up until the point where it was at the end when we did groups, and like groups was fine as well. Like
you're right.
Like I knew what was going on.
Okay.
But once somebody took out the camera and started filming with either their phone or whatever, once I saw the camera, I broke down. I'm just like, bro, I can't do this.
Wow.
And I just like, and I like completely forgot everything in my head, and I just kept thinking about the camera.
Yeah.
And then I just blew it for the first video. I'm like, bro, like what am I doing?
Yeah,
like,
it feels bad, right?
I'm looking at other people the whole time, and I'm like, I was not doing this at all earlier.
Yeah.
So it's so confusing, and like, you kind of have to like, I don't know. It's almost like you have to reset your mental. Like when the camera comes out, you're like, oh, okay. Like it doesn't matter if the camera's out. Like I'm just gonna do this. How
Yeah, because I felt it was harder to feel the music
yeah.
when I knew that there was a camera on me. I mean,
Yeah.
even having a friend hold the camera. Owen was the one who recorded that video, and
Hey, let's
even
go.
him being the camera guy and like someone I'm comfortable with, it didn't help at all. Like, because just the idea that it's like going, I don't know. I was thinking so many steps ahead that I couldn't focus on the moment and just be like, I'm gonna perform this dance. You know?
He's super intimidating though. So like.
Well, that's
so,
true.
like,
Yes,
yeah. He's
that's
just
true.
gives
Yeah,
us
yeah,
like
yeah.
just.
He was like
emasculates
Steven
you.
Spielberg during at that night. He was just like, yeah. So I want to get this arc, and I want to make sure all this. No, I'm playing, but like, but yeah, no. It was hard to even just almost be myself, because I don't know. There's just so many talented people on that team, and I felt like I need to prove myself over and over again. But yeah.
Yeah. No, I think a lot of really talented people on your team, but I guess what helps, at least what I think would help is just to like kind of zone in on yourself and be like,
Yeah.
what can I bring to the table? Like,
Yeah,
what am I good at?
True.
And like once you focus on those, like maybe it'll help. In terms of like performances, I haven't been in a ton of performances, but I feel like it's just every time you perform, it's kind of like preparing for like a basketball game.
Oh yeah, no,
or like
yeah,
a sports
totally.
game where you're like in the moment.
But
and
then
you're, like,
in a basketball
keyed
game,
in.
in sports, it's like it's different because you have a certain like you know that you can not prove yourself, but you know you can do well in an X amount of time. Like there is like 20-minute quarters, right? So you know that within however much playtime you're getting. This feels weird talking and then the Spider-Man hands are out. Like I'm used to seeing my own hands, but seeing these hands just don't make sense. Anyways, but in sports it's different because you know you have a certain amount of time to do well, and let's say you fuck it up like somewhere in like your time on the court or on the field or whatever sport you play. You know you can in a sense get it back or exceed, do better than. And like net positive kind of situation, right? But in terms of dance and performance, it's like it's very like you have to be in the moment and there on the dot, and then you can't go back and revisit it, in a sense, So
I guess
those are my insecurities about it.
I guess, but I feel like sports also to me is a bit different. The perspective that I see it from is like you have a chance to prove yourself on the court.
Yeah,
and if you mess up, the chance is done. Like you will get put on the bench if you mess up.
No, yeah, I understand that. It's just, but I'm saying you get benched, but there's still another opportunity. Like it's uncertain whether you're gonna get that opportunity, of course. But I feel like there's more of a safety net in traditional sports. But I think performance is I understand what you're saying, but I feel like they're just totally two completely different types of certainty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think so.
Right.
But I also feel like it's not essentially like what you're doing is it is performance, but it's also because it's a video.
Yeah.
There's chances to like
because I remember in a certain instance where I remember nailing it, and then someone that was part of it of the dance didn't nail it. Yeah, right. And I felt bad because I wanted all of us to nail it. So I was like, let's do it again. But then everyone was like, well, it's passable, and even the person like surrendered it and just like, yeah, I'm sure it's fine. But I felt bad because in the moment, like I wanted everyone to do well, and I knew that I was screwing up earlier, and they let me redo it. So I wanted to be like, like we should get everyone doing it well, right? But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, it's interesting to compare it to, because dance is completely new to me, and like this whole dance video thing is new. Yeah. So it's interesting to compare it to like regular sports and stuff like that. But yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Yeah, no, it's most of the time you are going to get benched.
There's comparisons, but at the end of the day, it is a completely different situation.
Yeah,
I just think there's like certain things like how you would prepare for like something that like it's like kind of like a one shot thing. Like you how you prepare for a situation that where there's pressure and where there's people watching.
Yeah,
like kind of just like the mentality of it.
Yeah, and also like competition, but in performance arts, it's like
different.
Yeah. It's interesting. Anyways, this kind of segues into the next thing. Not really. Not really
nice
at all.
try.
I just want to get your perspective on More by KDA. Do you like the song? Did you listen to the song? I should have asked that first.
I mean, the song's okay. I mean, the
Okay.
song's okay.
Okay. Now we're gonna get into it. So
Okay.
if you were to take all the KDA songs right now as they are, so I guess it'd just be Baddest, More, and Pop Stars. Is that right? I'm pretty sure those are the only three.
There's
Anyways,
gonna be a new one tonight.
there's a new one tonight.
I
Oh yeah,
feel
because
like
it's the
there's
opening
gonna be-
ceremony.
Isn't Twice gonna be on tonight? Am
I
wrong?
don't know.
Wait, aren't they supposed to be on?
They're on the
track?
album. They're on the EP. I don't know if they're here tonight.
Dude,
But-
I hope. Oh, but it's in China, so.
Oh, fair,
probably
yeah.
not.
So maybe they send in a video. I don't know. That's how they do it nowadays.
Yeah, they sent.
Do you
in
remember the
audition fees.
NALCS one? It was just Logic on a green screen.
Okay, yeah, that was pretty. Like,
It was pretty cool.
It was pretty hype, but also
It's pretty
not
cool.
hype
It was like, oh
because
man,
he
I want
wasn't
to see him
there.
live. Yeah. So if you were to rank all three, where would you put each one, and why?
I feel like More is last on that list.
Really?
Yeah, but
Really? So
I
you're saying
feel-
it's a downward
yeah.
slope for you?
I'll go More and then the Baddest and then Pop Stars. Just basically because
Why
I'm
do you put
ranking it
Pop
on
Stars
how.
at one?
Huh?
Why do you put Pop Stars at one?
I'm ranking it on how I felt when it
When it
first
came out,
released.
so like
Yeah.
on the pure like shock value of it.
Yeah, so when Pop Stars came out, I was like, "Whoa, what is this?" Like,
totally different.
So confusing
Yeah.
and like.
But it was a good kind of confusing, right?
Yeah, it was like super random though.
Mhm, mhm.
And then it's like, wait, why is there like a girl group in League of Legends? And it was just super weird for me. But I thought it was a good song. It was fun to watch live because I watched it live.
Oh,
on
the
live stream.
2017?
Yeah, when
Something like that?
2018.
2018. Okay.
No, 2019 because it was just last year.
No, that was Giants. 2019 is Giants.
Oh,
They did
okay,
it in France,
2018
right?
then,
Yeah.
2018.
Mhm.
Yeah, but then like this year when the Baddest came out, I was like, oh, this is a dope song. I think that is the best song. If you're talking about like a
Like just
song,
pure a song.
yeah. But I'm thinking about like the whole thing.
I think so too. I also have I'm not even gonna get into it. I like the dance video.
Oh yeah.
A lot. And
It's better than I think it's better than okay, but each dance video well there isn't a dance video for More, but the dance
Mhm.
video for Pop Stars had some pretty big names in it too. It had Bailey Sock in it, I think.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
It's pretty
it looked like
crazy.
they taped it in some just in
It's
like
just a
a
studio.
residential complex. It
Yeah.
yeah. Man, I put Badass at 1.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. See, here's where I'm conflicted. Do I put More at 2 or More at 3? Because when I listened to More initially, I got like a little bit like oh, like it was like a little bit of whoa,
Yeah.
But and Pop Stars, I think it was because I wasn't super into K-pop when Pop Stars came out.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wait,
Pop.
what?
Okay. Do you want to listen?
How fast did your K-pop?
Yeah.
fandom
Do you want to talk?
accelerate?
Do you want to talk? We should talk about our
Yeah,
K-pop
yeah,
stories.
Talk about this.
All right. So, wow. I didn't think this would go there, but I got into K-pop.
K-pop, soju,
Would have been
Korean.
yeah. Well, represent. I cannot believe that. Is that the one thing you associate Korean, like just the culture in general? It's K-pop at 1,
No
soju
comment.
at 2, and then
No
What-
comment.
no comment. Okay. So my K-pop journey started in like grade 11. So it would have been 2018-ish, end
You
of
were
2018.
in grade 11 in 2018.
Yeah, grade 12
Oh
at 2019.
my goodness. My mind is
Is
blown.
is that crazy?
That is pretty crazy.
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah. So yeah, and then I got into it because of a friend, one of the reps. He got me into it,
Oh.
and then he was a Twice fan at the time,
Mhm.
and then I got into Twice, and then I had a whole Twice thing, and then Super Junior. It's not soon after because there was like dating rumors between Hicho and Momo, and I was like in Momo's stand, right? So I was like, oh man, he's creeping on my girl, but then I ended up liking Hicho way more than I ended up liking Momo anyways. And then I had like a Super Junior phase. I went to their concert in Taiwan, which is super dope.
Wow.
Dude, I got to see Chungha, Red Velvet, and Super Junior all in one concert.
What?
Isn't that a massive thing? Oh, I have the thing here. Hold on. It was Irene's birthday. So we had happy birthday Irene signs. I know there's like a thing going on with her right now, so it's a little kind of the timing's kind of bad, but happy birthday Irene.
Happy birthday, Irene. And,
And Yeah.
Yeah, no comment.
No comment after the fact.
Tie my shoelaces.
But yeah. But yeah, and then I ended up getting into Super, and I've been a Super Junior fan ever since. So 2018, 2019, and then I've kind of fallen off a little bit, not gonna lie. Just because which is weird because now I would say I need it the most right now, but I'm just not as into it. You know?
Yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. But I enjoy the songs, and that's a chapter of my life that I'll never forget because I have all the albums and I spent all that money on it. So unfortunately, I just monetarily I can't forget. My wallet will never forget. But anyways, on to you. How did you start in the K-pop sphere?
Man, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Let's go back to
You're gonna say like 2009. I'll be like, damn, I was in grade 3.
2013 probably.
2013?
Yeah.
I would have been grade 6.
Yeah, I was in grade 9.
Holy
Yeah.
Jesus.
I was in grade 9, and then like
I forget there's an age difference between us sometimes.
yeah, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm actually I don't know, I'm supposed to be 2 years older than you. So I must have been it must have been 2014 then.
Okay.
Cuz yeah,
I would have been grade 8, yeah.
Yeah, so I was
Damn,
in grade
that's
9.
crazy. Mhm.
And then I think my friend introduced me to Girls' Generation, and that
Oh.
was my
Were they big? Still big back then?
well, no, I feel like they were kind of entering
Falling
into
like
their,
Lions
like,
Heart or whatever that
yeah,
song
their
was?
downtrend.
Okay, okay.
So I got into it right as they were like, because then I think not long after I started paying attention,
Uh-huh.
one of their members left.
Oh, okay.
And then
Was it the beauty one? The girl who went to do the I don't know. I'm
I don't
pretend like
think
I
it's your
don't know.
generation.
I'm
Yeah.
just not gonna embarrass myself. Yeah, keep going.
no. But
Sorry, all you SNSD fans.
yeah, so I wasn't into any other K-pop besides that group for like the
Really?
longest
So
time.
you
And I
had a
was kid.
Twice moment basically, because
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
argue
yeah.
that Twice is like the postmodern Girls' Generation.
Basically, yeah. I
Yeah.
feel like it's the same kind of vibe.
Uh-huh.
And then like after that, it was kind of I didn't really even get into like the rest of K-pop until I came to UBC, and then
Oh.
in second year I had friends that were in K-Wave.
Oh,
and then
okay.
Through that, I started actually listening to a lot of stuff.
Right.
But like even now, like I've never been a person that's like super into like fandoms and stuff. I just listen.
I had
to
a
the songs
I had a
sometimes.
stan Twitter stan Instagram moment
Bro.
for a hot minute. I did. I followed. I still do. I followed the hashtag Momo hashtag Chungha
Oh
like
my
on
God.
Instagram. So every like 5 posts it'd be like a hashtag Chungha post. It's crazy. And then you would follow Stan Instagram and Stan Twitter is a whole nother beast,
Wait,
dude.
you had a Tumblr? Did you say you had a Tumblr?
Twitter.
Twitter. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I was about to roast you.
Dude, oh man, Tumblr wasn't even in my like social network sphere. It's just because I'm that I guess I'm that era of kid. Like I'm more of a Reddit kind of guy.
Yeah, you were kind of past Tumblr.
I'm
Your
definitely
generation
past
was
Tumblr.
past Tumblr. Yeah.
But I do enjoy like Tumblr memes. Tumblr memes are pretty funny.
What was your? I guess we're kind of segueing again, but in high school, what was like
The social
the
media,
app?
the app,
Yeah, because for
Snapchat.
me it was Facebook and then Instagram,
Snapchat.
Snapchat. Yeah,
Snapchat had just come out at the time,
makes sense.
and then it was big. Vine was also
Oh, Vine.
ish big. We talked about this on a previous episode, but
Yeah.
I guess we never got too into it. But Snapchat was the app, and then Vine was big, like the first half of high school, and then Instagram kind of took over.
Mm.
Yeah. Owen's falling asleep, dude. Look how cute that guy looks. Oh my god, little baby boy, little baby boy. Hey, little baby boy. I'm sorry. I just totally.
Midnight edition of
The
Tim
night
Andrew
edition, yeah.
podcast.
It's
we're,
pretty
we're
early.
losing brain cells here.
Yeah. But yeah, so Snapchat was the app for a bit. Anyways, how do we get there?
K-pop.
K-pop. Yeah. So
Yeah,
Stan
no,
Twitter Stan Instagram and
Yeah.
Stan Twitter is a whole nother beast. People get really toxic on there, and like they pit one group against another, and they'll pit like groups of fans against other groups of fans, like the whole K-Nets term,
Yeah.
like the K citizens or whatever. And then they'll pit like international fans against, and then you almost have to choose like an alliance based on like where you are geographically, and it's a whole nother thing. And then there's like the compilation videos. Dude, I spent so many nights just up to like 2 or 3 a.m. just looking at compilation videos.
Okay, yeah, I've
And then-
watched those too.
Right, and then you'll just watch the same clip over and over again, and then it's funny, but like you've seen it 8,000 times, but you still think it's funny because haha, that's my idol, and it's literally them drinking water or something. You're like, oh my god, I would simp for the rest of my life for them. I'm talking to you, all you GOT7 fans. Honest to
Bruh.
God, that's a personal call out to all the GOT7 fans. I know who you are. I know you're into the. Anyways.
Yo, that's one thing I really just have not enjoyed about K-pop at all, though, is like the fandom stuff and like how toxic people can get.
Yeah, there's
online.
some good that comes out of it. Like every so often when they do like a charity and everyone like moves and swarms and they
Yeah.
mobilize and stuff like that.
Most of the time, it's just really annoying.
Most of the time it's hard. Yeah,
and,
yeah, yeah.
And I feel for idols that are like I
Caught
know
in
there's
the-
like a lot of scandals and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Like and like when the spotlight is on you that long, if you make a mistake, like
Yeah, you're
you know,
done.
yeah, and the way people react when those mistakes come out, I think is a bit extreme.
I think that's where like cancel culture not originated, but it has the underbelly of like fan culture is like kind of that, you know. It's like, you know, you're one and done sort of situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's not it doesn't it has roots there is what I'm trying to say.
Agreed.
Yeah. Anyways, I don't remember so yeah, K-pop and then that's crazy. So we had similar experiences, I think, but just two different eras of the whole situation, you know?
Yeah.
Like I think you're definitely I think that's considered second wave
Man, I feel old.
and then
What?
I'm third wave. I think I'm third wave. Third
That's
or
so
fourth
weird.
wave.
Austin probably relates.
Austin's
with me
first wave.
in terms
Austin's
of
like the
the groups I like.
Austin
yeah.
is ground zero fan.
I feel like we're in the same, similar. Because we grew up. It was for me the groups that were kind of big was like Girls' Generation. You had 2NE1 was huge.
21,
as well.
like Big
Sistar
Bang.
was coming
Sister.
into its own,
Mm-hmm.
and then you had other groups like kind of more dying groups like Wonder Girls.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, and 4 Minute was pretty
Vix.
huge.
yeah.
Bro,
Damn,
memories.
that's crazy.
yeah.
I would love to get into, just what you think about. What do you think about the whole as a genre? What do you like it or do you not? Like, why do you not stay in for it?
I think the genre is okay. It's very picky and choosy for me. But
Oh,
that's kind of
certain
me
songs.
with all music. Like I like certain R&B artists. I like certain rap artists.
Uh-huh.
I like certain.
I'm
like-
not. I really wish, because my only. I wanted to talk about this also. Actually, the only really exposure I have to rap is through sports, like warm up songs and stuff like that. Like I'm not. I swear to you, I would not be listening to J. Cole or Chance or Migos if it weren't or Childish if it weren't for sports. If it weren't for basketball specifically.
Have you heard that song where it's like 50% or something, 50%
Oh,
something,
10% better
Yeah,
than
7%,
10% pain.
100% power of will or something.
100% you're gonna remember the name. Or have you heard the
Yeah, I've heard all of those.
Man,
songs.
we're
Lose
gonna get
Yourself,
copyright strike for being too accurate on these songs.
It's bad. Like warm up song. I feel like we're going everywhere, but I just want to tell this story.
Okay,
'Cause-
okay.
'cause there was this kid in my high school who, when at least this is what I heard. Whenever they would warm up, he would want to play this one song, and it's like a really bad song because there's like a lot of.
Is it like
words.
I just wanna rolling?
No. It was like, you know the song by Bobby Shmurda, his
Oh.
most famous song. I'm not gonna
yeah,
say the
yeah,
title,
yeah.
but it's a bad one.
I know the Bobby Shmurda song.
Yeah, and it's like he literally says the one word that is like really bad, like a lot of times,
Really?
and he would in warm-ups plug his phone into the loudspeaker
Yeah,
and play
right.
that song. And I went to a Christian school, so
Oh.
you can imagine the
Wow.
reaction
Wow.
that people
Wow.
would have when you would play that. So
That's
yeah,
crazy.
it was crazy.
Yeah, but okay. Well, first of all, I went to a public school, and they were definitely more lenient on that. If it was as long as it was like clean music or whatever. We had this one teacher, one coach who I love, by the way. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. I love this coach, but he had a almost strictly Eminem playlist.
Oh wow!
So he used to play like the one from 9 Mile or 8 Mile, sorry. And then he would play that one a lot. And then every single time I would just imagine Anthony Mackie just getting roasted on stage by Eminem. And then so and he had a lot of those songs.
That's
and
a
then
good
luckily
movie,
when
by
we
the
got to
way.
senior year, we had a guy who would just plug in his phone and just play Migos. I think he'd exclusively play Migos tracks.
That's always annoying.
Well, they had some good stuff. But when you've heard Walk It Like I Talk It and
Like I talk it.
and raindrop, drop top. I was like, okay, I get it. You know, Jesus, right? Choose another song. Stir Fry is my favorite Migos track. Just putting it out there.
Whip it like stir fry.
That's my favorite song. I'll show you a video when we're done with this. You'll see why it's my favorite song. But yeah, I wouldn't have much exposure to rap if it weren't for sports, which is something that I feel very happy for, because that's a side of music that I wouldn't have touched otherwise, and I'm glad I did.
Sure. I think dance has opened up my music.
Yeah,
a
no,
lot as
totally.
well.
Yeah. The amount of times that I've
Definitely
Shazammed something at a workshop or something,
Yeah.
it's been crazy. And I don't know, there's so many good songs. Do you ever what do you define your sound to be? Like, what kind of songs do you like, or what kind of music do you like? What makes you gravitate towards a song?
Oh, this is hard to say. I guess
I have my answer locked and loaded. If you want me as
you
an
go
example.
first. You go first.
Okay. I think I told Austin this already. But my sound, or what I gravitate to, songs that I feel like I could either perform or sing to. Yes. So, for example, a lot of Black Bear songs I would love to perform, or like just like pretend that like I'm singing live to a Black Bear song or something like that. Or, you know, like Wet Dreams by J. Cole is my favorite J. Cole song, and I would love to perform to that song, even though it's very suggestive and I know it's not very appropriate in any sense, but I like that song because I feel like I could perform to it. And I feel like I carry that with all the songs that I enjoy.
The performer.
Even K-pop and stuff like that. So, how about you?
I think I gravitate to music that, well, as of late, it's been music that I would vibe to. Like,
Okay.
I could dance to it. Or,
Oh, okay.
yeah, but usually when I pick songs or I like songs, it's like usually songs that kind of make me feel upbeat or like energized.
Okay.
It's like in the past, because I would do a lot of sports and stuff.
Yeah.
It would be like a lot of rap and like just like stuff to get my blood pumping.
Yeah, right.
But I guess now it's the same. Like, I listen to the same stuff, but it's just in a different perspective. Because I would listen to music and then like I would think about how I guess I moved to it, or like thinking about that kind of stuff. But then for K-pop, I also pick songs that I know the dances to.
Oh, really?
And I just think about it when I listen to it. But I never bother learning the dances because I'm really bad with recall.
Because you were like, oh yeah, they do this here, but I don't know how to do it.
I
I hate when that happens. Because nowadays I have to do like random play challenge or something, random dance,
geez.
and then I know the song and I know what they're supposed to do, but I can't do it. You know, for example, like I'm a Super Junior Ultra stan, but I couldn't dance to Mamacita because I forgot the movements to it. But I was like, I know the song. So, anyways, it's so annoying. I guess I just have to learn all the songs. I guess
You have to.
Yeah. Anyways, that was a huge meandering. I didn't realize we would get
remember
there.
where we started for that.
Yeah. We started with K-pop, and then before that it was KDA. So we branched from KDA all the way to here. That's crazy.
That's good.
Would you like to talk about our main story tonight, which is...
Yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah, okay. So we're going to tap into not the news, but a show we just watched together. So the Mando Season 2 came out, I guess it's technically yesterday as of recording this. But we just watched the first episode together of Season 2. I don't remember what it's called. This episode is called...
I don't even remember.
I can't use the mouse. I can't use my trackpad because this is called Chapter 9. Oh, that's kind of lame.
What? No, there has to be a name for it.
Hold on. Sorry, my thing's really my spider hands are really slow. Wait. No, it is. No, it's just called Chapter 9.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, but it's literally just called Chapter 9. That's bizarre. Anyways, I think this one was called The Marshal. Because of the character in the show.
Oh,
Anyways,
right,
so we're gonna get into the spoilers. So if you haven't seen it, or if you're watching, I don't think you probably will see it. So it's okay. We're gonna get spoiled anyways. Did you enjoy the episode?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
for sure. 100%.
I was just happy for it to be back, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I missed that weekly repetition of the show.
Right.
I really enjoy what they did with they hinted at Boba Fett a lot in
Oh.
this episode. And
We-
at first
it
I was
wasn't
really
even a hint. We saw him.
that's
at the
true.
end.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
Okay, spoilers. Wait. No, we mentioned that already.
Yeah. So do you want to get into the recap? Why don't you recap the episode?
Oh man. Well, yeah. I guess I can recap the episode. I mean, we start off. I feel like I really appreciated that in the trailer we pretty much saw like a filler scene where it
Mhm.
was like,
Mhm,
just
mhm,
show
mhm.
off how badass he is. Because I like it when trailers don't spoil the episode for me. So I thought that was good. So we start off with like a badass scene. He just kills everybody, and then
And
I-
even before that, we had a season 1 recap too.
yeah, and a season 1 recap. But I like the format of Mandalorian because every episode you can kind of watch it as its own kind of short story.
Oh, like an anthology. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
but
feels
then
it
it
feels very
links-
like that. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but then it links. There's like a grander story that works together.
It's still episodic. Oh,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
But the show kind of runs like kind of like a Monster Hunter kind of thing where it's just like every episode he like has like a certain quest that he has to finish. And
Yeah,
then,
yeah,
and then he
yeah,
finishes
yeah.
the quest and then he moves on to another thing.
I feel like these are all like parts of a main like a story quest
Yeah,
that he has to get done, like objectives that he has to get done before
Yeah.
he can accomplish and get the next cutscene.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like
exactly.
that. Yeah, a lot
So
of the time.
So for this episode, I mean, it was basically pretty basic. Like there's this monster that they have to kill, and then he kind of solves racism in the Star Wars universe. By bringing two really aggressive.
Yeah, who would have thought?
Yeah.
Who would have thought this?
Just one dude in an armor, like unifying two people groups. But I thought that was pretty funny. And
Yeah.
then, they kill the monster. But I feel like the big takeaway from this episode is the fact that Boba Fett is still alive.
I don't want to like this is all speculation. We don't really know if it's him or not, but it's like very
It's
hinted.
like 99%
Okay,
sure that's
so
him.
basically what happens is that he runs into a guy that he has Boba Fett's armor, and at first we didn't think it was his, right? Because
Yeah.
it was like there's no way. But then you see the dent in the head and the color scheme, and
Yeah.
it's like the green and the brown and the yellow shoulders. Which, by the way, that actor 0 shoulders on that man. He had weak shoulders, so weak, and the way he stood, it was just so frail. And you're like,
Really
that's not
lank,
because
yeah.
as soon as you saw. Because they're hinting at, he's gonna find another Mando, right? As soon as he gets to the bar, he's like, "Hey, look, the marshal is right there," and they're like, "Oh my God, is that Boba?" And he's just
Nobody
standing there, and
believes
he's
him.
super
Yeah,
like,
his
he looks
shoulders.
so like dejected, and like it's like, "Hi, I'm the marshal," you know? He's like, he
He's
looked like he had
just
a soft
drooping.
voice, and like he was just so lanky and weird, and the armor, it felt like when you put like a preteen in their shirts that don't fit anymore, and
Yeah.
it's just like
Oh,
super
exactly.
form-fitting,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
the sleeves are too short and
Yeah.
stuff like that, and it's got midriff action going on. He had midriff. If it weren't for that red turtleneck, would have had midriff. But yeah, he shows up in Boba's armor, and you're like, oh man, is that gonna be Boba? And he takes off his helmet, and he's like, what's his name? John Dunham? No,
I don't even. Yeah,
Josh-
Josh Duhamel. or
Josh
something.
Duhamel and Josh Brolin put together. It's basically Chris Pine. So
But that guy actually, his name is Timothy. He's actually a pretty well-known actor. But
He-
I have to admit, when I first saw him in this show,
yeah,
I thought he looked scrawny as hell. Like
yeah,
when he
yeah,
had the
yeah.
armor on, and I saw him, I was like, "Is that Boba?" And I was like, "Wait,
That
no,
does,
there's
it just
no
didn't
way
fit
that's
him. I
Boba.
think that was the point of the episode, though. Like, it's definitely not him.
Yeah,
Like, they made it so that okay, it's not Boba Fett, right? I think Baby Yoda kind of gets a little pushed to the side in this episode,
Yeah.
which is fine. Because I mean, the whole first season was about him, anyways, right? And obviously, the story is he's still an integral part of the story.
We're gonna see more of.
If
him
anything, he's
eventually.
the reason why the plot's happening. But it was fun to see just Mando being Mando and being badass. And, he kind of has protagonist syndrome where it's like he has plot armor,
He has
literally.
literal plot armor.
Yeah, like he survives the dragon, and then he kills it by going into the mouth, shocking it with I love that gun, the shotgun, and then flying out of it and then blowing it up. Even though they tried that earlier and it didn't work. So I mean, it's great. I love it, and I can't wait to see him reunite with his other allies.
Yeah.
The guy who was at the other, like the town guy from the other planet, the original planet, and then the lady.
The soldier lady, the buff.
Isn't she from you said she was from the WWE?
I think she was a UFC fighter.
UFC fighter.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
kind of
Yeah.
insane. She would wreck me.
Oh no, dude.
She would snap my neck in like 2
Yeah,
seconds.
she looked. Yeah, man. She looks scary. But I'm excited for them to return too, because I enjoyed that dynamic, because they're just two badasses like trying to figure stuff out.
Right. I have a question for you.
Okay.
What's your thoughts on? Because I know it's pure speculation, but obviously now we know that at least they're hinting really strongly at Boba Fett being in this series.
And if we're wrong, by the way, we're gonna. I guess
Yeah.
we have to own up to it, but
yeah. I'm pretty sure because the actor. Well, spoilers, but like the actor who. Or there's a dude that shows up at the end of the episode.
yeah.
And it's the guy who plays Jango Fett in the prequels, right? Or the clones.
Features Tamira Morrison as Boba Fett, watching Mando speed away with the armor he once wore. If viewers are wondering how they're supposed to know that is Boba himself risen from the dead, it's largely a matter of casting. Morrison played Jango Fett in Attack of the Clones and Return of the Sith.
And
Revenge
he's a clone
of,
of him,
what the
so
fuck,
he would
what
look
frick?
the exact same.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
exactly. So yeah, it's definitely him.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay. So yeah.
confirmed.
So now that you have, because I feel like they're bringing back old characters.
Yeah.
Do you think Boba Fett as a cog in season 2 is enough, or do you think? Because I know they were also hinting at Ahsoka being in this.
And other people like from Clone Wars, like maybe Sabine Wren, or maybe the other one, Duchess Satine's sister. I keep forgetting her name.
Yeah, and you still have the main dude who is Moff Gideon, the guy with the dark saber
Right,
too.
right.
So you have a lot of revolving characters. Like, do you think it's?
I think
too
okay.
much?
So people were saying online that they were hoping that maybe Ahsoka Tano dies in this series, and people were actually almost not totally against that idea, because she's been in so much extended media now where it feels like, of course, she's a very fan-loved character, but you know, all good things has to come to an end, and people online didn't want her character just being played out for years and kind of overusing them, kind of like how Wolverine was in so many different things, and then Logan was really good because not only was it sort of like a send off to him, but it was like a proper movie done,
an ending,
right? So they didn't want, so in a sense, that what I'm trying to say is that I don't want to see Ahsoka Tano just being played out for years and years and years, and then getting her put into some really bad stuff, and then, you know, just having her kind of have a lazy, you know, really clunky death. But this show's really good, so they would do it right and kill her off probably properly, right? So they could write off a lot of characters in this show and do it really well because the show is good.
Yeah.
But I think there's a lot of moving parts in this season that we don't know about yet, and Boba Fett being one of them is already super big because he's one of the first characters that people wanted to know more about, right? Because you think about the original trilogy and how that guy went up like a wimp, you know, and then he gets built up in in Legends, and he gets built up in all these like sort of expanded universe pieces, some canon, some mostly not canon, but some parts of it, like the comic books are, and people just want to see more of him. So it'd be nice to actually get him in the show and have the armor actually fit the person, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
You know, but I think I would like to see, at least just my inner fanboy would love to see Rex and Ahsoka Tano in live action.
Oh, for sure.
Because,
I agree,
you know, because we do get, like, you know how in people kind of just shoehorn Rex into Return of the Jedi, where it's like, oh, that old guy, that's Rex. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or it's like there's a guy on Endor, and he's like this old guy with a beard, a white beard, and they're like, oh, that's Rex. By the way, that's Rex. It's confirmed. And people were like, yeah, I guess, but they didn't plan for that originally, you know?
Yeah.
So it'd be nice to see a lot of them in some extended media, and specifically in Mando. That's what my inner fanboy says. But my inner, like, Star Wars, like, you better, you know, like our backseat writer's room that we have going on in this show, I feel like some of them gotta die.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be okay with Boba dying in this show. I'd be okay with Ahsoka dying in the show. It'd be really sad. I never want Rex to die, but I'd be okay with
Rex
it.
is probably pretty old here too, right?
Yeah.
The whole accelerated thing.
Dude, wouldn't it be wild if, like, you know how I'm gonna use Wolverine again, but you know how Wolverine plays like himself, young, de-aged in Logan, or I guess in like all the different X-Men and like Avengers and stuff like that, where they play, you know, how Captain America fights Captain America.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be crazy if Boba Fett plays Rex, and then it's like he's just like super aged up, and then you're like,
Yeah.
hey, you're me, and he's like, yeah, I'm an older you. I'm just like your dad because I'm technically am your dad, you know. But it'd be pretty crazy.
Kinda
I would like
wild.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
Agree.
Man, Mandalorian, dude.
Yeah. Well, to kind of wrap it off, I feel like it was a great start.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see where it takes it because this is probably the one piece of Star Wars media that has gotten me happy.
With Star Wars.
Yeah, with Star Wars
yeah.
in a long time.
Do 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 do.
I don't want to scream into the mic anymore.
Okay.
We were screaming that theme song
Yeah.
earlier, and I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great show, and like definitely, I'm excited to see where.
I want to see
bring it.
Ilum. You know, the ice planet where they get all the Kaiba, the the Kyber crystals from. I want to see that planet because it's hinted at in the trailers for the show. I would kill for Cal Kestis. You know, the guy from Fallen Order.
Oh yeah. Well, I feel like there's a certain limit to
The amount of people
to
you
the
can
amount of
put in that
characters you
show.
can bring
Yeah,
in.
you know, you're right. Yeah, it'd be a, like, I could see myself being like, dude, why are they putting in so many of these freaking characters? I could see that,
Yeah.
but
Just be patient, and I feel like when you kind of roll each character out slowly,
Yeah.
it makes them more satisfying. So
no, you're right. I'm being a fanboy over here. I don't know if you can tell.
it's like the Avengers Endgame. Everyone is here, you know.
Yeah, and then I guess it dilutes bringing old characters back if you always have them in Mandalorian,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I would.
And there's other shows too, like the Obi-Wan show is gonna come out.
Oh,
eventually.
dude, oh my god, you know how many years I've been waiting for that
Oh, same.
freaking show? Ewan McGregor for me is okay. You know what? Props to Sir Alec Guinness. He's great. You know, we love Alec Guinness. He was the original Obi-Wan. You know,
Ewan McGregor is Obi-Wan Kenobi.
but Ewan McGregor as prequel Obi-Wan is my definitive Obi-Wan Kenobi. You know,
for sure.
like even him. Have you seen that documentary where it's like the behind the scenes of like the making of a Revenge of the Sith, and they talk about how Ewan McGregor is like the perfect face mold to do Alec Guinness, because
Oh, really?
apparently like if you aged Ewan McGregor up, he would eventually get to the Alec Guinness kind of face shape. It's crazy. Yeah, no, there's like a video online about this, and it's like official Star Wars media. But I love Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan Kenobi. I think I'm just an Ewan McGregor stan. I really liked him in the Beauty and the Beast remake. That, you know, was iffy for some people with Emma Watson. I loved him. I loved Ewan McGregor. I loved him in the Winnie the Pooh live action movie that people didn't really like, but I loved,
There was
and I
a
cried.
Winnie the Pooh
So yeah, it was
action
called
movie?
Christopher Robin, and it's about an older Christopher Robin.
Oh yeah.
Right, and then
Yeah.
he's like dealing with being a dad and stuff like that, and never having time to have fun. But then Winnie the Pooh comes along and teaches him
Yeah.
about having fun, or he's hallucinating again. But yeah, I love Ewan McGregor. He's the best. You should go watch Christopher Robin if you have Disney Plus and you're not gonna watch Mandalorian because we said it was good. If you're not gonna watch Mandalorian, go watch Christopher Robin. You'll cry, maybe, probably not, depending on how much you love Ewan McGregor. And for me, it's a lot. So yeah, I would. Oh man, God, that guy. I want Obi-Wan movie. I want.
Or there's gonna be a show that's gonna be releasing. I think in maybe 1 or 2 years.
Yeah, probably. It'll get pushed back forever, and then we'll never see it, and then die.
No.
So, yeah. And then the Bad Batch Clone Wars TV show is gonna be freaking great.
Is
I
that
don't know if
coming
that's
out?
okay. Listen, yeah, I don't know if it's. Wait, hold on. I think. I think.
I thought Clone Wars was done.
No. It's coming back, dude. So yeah, I think it's an animated movie, or sorry, animated show. The Bad Batch all new animated series. Yeah, Clone Force 99. So it's gonna be pretty sick.
Lots of
it's-
Star Wars stuff coming out.
Just more of that animation style, please. I want it.
Mhm.
I want it. And I'm thinking about going through Clone Wars in chronological order again. Which is, you know, it's going to be
It's gonna
a
take
hard
a
thing on
while.
its own. But yeah. Speaking of, do you have, okay, wait. Okay, considering I want to do Star Wars, like, I want to do Clone Wars all the way through chronologically. Is there something that you want to, like a movie franchise or something that you want to go through and sit through, like, every single movie of? Like, I'll just throw it out there, like Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings or whatever. Huh?
Harry Potter is witchcraft.
Wait. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. You're a religious boy. But is it
Well,
okay? Wait,
no,
hold
my
on.
parents would not be opposed to me watching.
Yeah,
Harry
nowadays, right?
Potter, but I'm not. I would never was really interested in that. But if
Yeah,
you're
you
thinking
non-believer.
like a series, man, I don't know.
Or it can be anything. It can be like movies, you know, because I sat through all the Mission Impossible movies, and I love Mission Impossible now. I think Mission Impossible is great, except for Mission Impossible 2. That one kind of sucked, but all the rest of them are great.
Yeah, I love MI3.
MI3 is really good.
Really good movie.
Yeah. I think they get better as you watch them. Like after MI2, they're like, okay, I think we get it now. You know.
Oh, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of want to go through all the Daniel Craig James Bond movies again.
Oh.
And then when No Time to Die comes out, then
No time to go to the movie theater. Am I right?
Exactly.
Am I right? No time to watch this movie because it's being delayed forever.
Yeah, and I've been waiting for that for so long because I think the trailers look so
Do you remember
cool.
when Tenet was delayed?
When what?
Doesn't Tenet feel like years ago now?
Okay, Tenet was delayed. Tenet was delayed.
Tenet was Tenet. Tenet was Tenet.
It's Tenet. It's Tenet.
Oh, sorry.
It's Tenet.
Sorry, Christopher Nolan.
When Tenet was delayed,
it's not my fault. Your movie is spelled the same backwards.
I was so hyped to watch it.
Yeah.
And then because of COVID, it shut down my theaters.
Yeah.
And then once the theater shut down, and now the theaters are back on, and I have no interest anymore.
Yeah. It doesn't Tenet just Tenet. Tenet. Frick it. It's the same forwards and backwards.
It's
whatever.
Tenet.
Whatever. Tenet. 10 ET. Approximately 10. TE net. But yeah, no. 10 from NCT
T-net.
Dream. I don't know. But that movie feels like years ago. And No Time to Die or it's like when am I gonna have time to die?
Yeah,
I just have no time. I probably won't have any time to see that movie.
Yeah,
to be honest,
to see that movie
you know, and I feel bad for it because a lot of these big things are getting delayed. But I don't know. I just Tenet feels like such a long time ago, and movies nowadays just kind of like if it wasn't Mulan, if it's like I gotta be really motivated to see a movie like Mulan. Or
I don't even know how you got the motivation to sit through the whole
It was
thing.
for the content.
I know, but it's like
for the content.
It's like I would not do that because of the movie and like what I've heard. But I admire your bravery in doing that.
And my dedication to the show and to what we do. I realized I didn't clean the table off, and you still have those gummy wrappers. So it looks like we're picking off right after we finished from last
it looks
week.
like the
Do you want to do it? Can I get a 100 gummy, by the way?
Of course.
Yeah.
And
by the way, so this is a good plug for our bonus episode that we did. It's better if you watch it on our YouTube channel. And actually, I'm looking at the views on that, and a lot of people are seeing it. So thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And yeah, we just really love doing content and stuff like that. Man, these gummies are really hard. I don't know if it's just because it's cold in this room, but it was really hard when we ate them initially too.
No, it's still hard, but it's still really good. So it doesn't.
That's a bad idea. I should not have done that.
Did you finish the fruit tips?
I did. I finished the day we finished the show. Like right after you left, I ate all of them.
I'm so sad right now.
We should get fruit tips for the next time we hang out.
We should.
We should always have fruit tips here.
Yo, Fruit Tips Korea sponsor us.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, I'm not sure.
Yeah, Wang Korea, by the way.
Not, but
Miss Bong.
No, Miss Bong. I'm a hard pass on that. You know what? I totally did a 180 because I ate one in the middle of the week this week, and it tasted funky, and I just threw it out.
See?
So, yeah.
You're like that.
No. Sorry, Miss Bong, but no. Thanks.
I talked to you about this before, but you're like that Idris Elba meme where he's on Hot Ones. What the fruit? But yeah. Oh man. What a. Hold on. I gotta give me a second.
Okay, I guess I'll do the Are we at the outro? I guess.
I guess
yeah.
We can blow my forget. A world is happening in 10 minutes.
Wow.
So we should probably set up for the long haul
opening ceremony.
Yeah. Thank you for watching, guys. We might do, probably not. I was gonna say we could probably do a thing where like let's let's post opening ceremony, do a little like, oh my god, like, you know. But we'll probably be really tired by then and probably won't be able to do it.
Well,
I'm sorry.
10 minutes. So
Yeah, I probably won't. Yeah, sorry. This episode's a little bit shorter. We're only like 4 or 5 minutes off the mark. But we could stall out time and just be here. But you know, it was probably better if we just ended here because we have nothing left to talk about this week.
my mental is just going
Yeah,
to explode.
Tim's
in
pretty
30
tired.
seconds.
Oh, Cedric. Oh, okay. How do you say CEDRIC?
Cedric.
Really?
Yeah.
How come I always thought it was CEDRIC?
I mean, there's.
Is that
two
not
ways of
familiar
saying
to
it.
you?
I
No?
feel like there's names where you would have 2 different pronunciations for it, right?
Yeah, but I looked up Cedric the Entertainer. Oh, and how do you say CEDRIC? Cedric?
Cedric. He said, "You're an idiot."
Okay, hear me out. My
it's
whole
like
life.
how you say Tenet, you loser.
Whatever,
It's Tenet.
dude. Oh my god.
It's Tenet. Wait, is it Tenet? Oh, and it's Tenet, right? Hell yeah.
Tenet,
And we have
whatever.
a
It's
film
Tenet
studies
sounds
guy here.
funnier. Tenet sounds more like a title of a movie.
But Tenet is an actual word, so.
Dude. Okay.
Wait, what did you say?
He said it made it, the way I pronounce it makes it sound like Tourette's.
I'm not gonna do my Tourette's impersonation.
but-
here.
What I'm trying to say is that I'm completely thrown off now. Where am I going with this? Oh yeah. So Cedric, I thought based on the celebrity that it was Cedric, like Cedric the Entertainer. But it's not?
It's Cedric, bro.
It's Cedric the Entertainer.
It's Cedric.
But
for
that
sure.
doesn't sound as cool. Cedric the Entertainer. Cedric the Entertainer.
Well, I mean, Tenet and Tenet.
Whatever.
Right.
Oh my god. Okay. We're in the weeds on this. Okay. So I'm on that. I'm gonna end this episode. If you think it's Cedric or Cedric, let me
Yeah.
know. I feel like everyone's gonna say Cedric, and I'm the
Type
only
out
one.
The
I'm gonna
one
die.
that you think is correct. If you're Team Cedric, type out CEDRIC in the.
And if
in
you're
the
if
comments.
you're Team Cedric, type out CEDRIC, so we
in the
won't
chat.
be able to tell.
Exactly.
And so you're either Team Tim or Team Andrew, but spell it the same way, cause it's Cedric. God damn it.
Hey, PG-13.
Okay, sorry.
It's Cedric,
Sorry.
by the way.
It's
and
Cedric.
it's Tenet.
Cedric.
If you think
I will
if you think
concede.
the
I will
correct
concede.
pronunciation is Tenet,
Okay.
type out
You know what? I will
T-E-N
concede Tenet.
in
I will
the
concede.
comment
That's
section
just me
below.
being dumb. I will concede. Oh, I almost said it. I almost said it. I will concede Tenet. But I will die on the Cedric Hill. Cedric the Entertainer.
I feel like
If you
they
want to
both go.
clear your name, you will message us directly, and you will be on the podcast where we can clear your name for real.
If any Cedrics want to come onto the show, we can have Owen come on the
There-
same day and roast you.
There's one that could. I'm just gonna point that out there.
Okay, Cedric, come out.
Yeah,
Or
Cedric, clear your name, dude.
No.
Okay, on that, we got nothing else for you guys today.
over.
I'm kind of blasted, but that was very fun. I can't believe
Absolutely blasted right now.
I cannot believe we pulled out so many different things like topics to talk about. I didn't think we were gonna get
great.
this far. So we're gonna tap out now. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be back next week with more
Thank you
stuff
for
for you.
listening,
Thank you
guys.
for listening, and as always, thanks for listening. Okay, tap out. Ready? Bye.